Hi, and welcome to another one of my unscripted videos. And yeah, I think I should probably make a playlist for this, right? Like videos I record just because I have this urge to say something. Yeah, today I want to talk about forgiveness because I don't mean forgiving somebody when they ask for forgiveness, but forgiveness in general. So let's get started. So please note that what I'm going to talk is what I'm thinking at the moment. So yeah. I just think that a lot of us hold a lot of things in our heart, and it just makes ourselves like we make ourselves really heavy. That that time when you think that this person did this to me 6 years ago, so they are like this, and then you label them with a negative term. You think of them in a negative term. Not sure if you realize, but that person has no idea about it and they are unaffected. I also feel that if I'm feeling that way about somebody, they probably don't care. They're still living the life, right? So why should I boil my blood over somebody who is unaffected by it? Your anger only affects you, and similarly, like not forgiving only affects you. And that does mean forgiving your parents. That does mean forgiving yourself. That does mean forgiving people who've hurt you. And why I say that is a lot of our generation has, you know, things in our heart against our parents. We don't realize that when they were growing up, at least in the Indian society, they probably experienced zero expression of emotions from their own parents. And they themselves have a baggage against it because I don't think their parents hugged them or were friends with them. And how it's easier for some of us to tell our parents today when we're dating, when we have a first cigarette, when we have a first drink, or doing activities that I may not want to mention here. It wasn't easy for our parents to open up one bit, right? From their thinking, they are doing whatever they can to make it smooth for us. But as a generation, we are way more expressive and we have a need to, be transparent, express what we feel, and receive love in our own love language. And sometimes that's not met, which does leave a void. But I would say forgive. Forgive because no parent's intention is to hurt you. Well, most parents. But their intention isn't to hurt you. And even that friend or that ex partner who has hurt you, keeping something in your heart against them is only bothering you because they've probably moved on, they're probably living their lives. But if you keep thinking about them and if you keep talking ill of them, you're literally the only person affected by it. Another thing about forgiveness is that it's just such a heavy feeling in your heart, right? Like, say if it's something very small, somebody hurts you and they say something hurtful, and then you keep thinking about it, and it feels so heavy in your chest, and it feels so heavy in your stomach, and you feel so bogged down with it. I'm not saying don't experience those emotions which are negative. Don't be hurt. Don't feel sad. I think it is important to experience those emotions. But at the same time, don't let it completely bog you down and stay so affected by it that you completely turn against that person, because again, that's only affecting you and not affecting them. With forgiveness, how I look at it is a rather selfish take, and I'm not sure if I should be telling you this. How I look at it is that I forgive people for myself and not for them. So, if somebody's ever hurt me or they've been bad to me, they do not live in my headspace at all because I don't want them to be there. Because if they have done wrong, then why should they live rent free in my head? So I forgive for my own sanity. And I just think that with time, I've realized that not everyone should affect my happiness and my mental health. Not everyone should have the power to control how I'm feeling today. I want to control how I'm feeling today. I want to be in charge of my own happiness, and I just want to take control over my life. Why should somebody else have so much of an effect on it? So, yeah, there are people I love, like my husband and my mom and my best friend. And, they're one of the few of the many people who do have the power to affect me, but these are also the people who don't misuse it. So if it's a random person or if it's a far-fetched person, why should they live in my head rent free? So I just think that if I want to have a happy day today, it's up to me. If I'm going to be sad today, that's up to me. And if I am sad, I will feel sad, but then I will buckle up and pull my socks up and just decide that, okay, it's over. You're done feeling this way and time to move on. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're holding in your heart feelings against somebody, then just forgive, even if they haven't asked for forgiveness. And you don't have to be best friends with them. You don't even have to be friends with them. And forgiving doesn't make you a smaller person. In fact, it makes you a lighter person and helps you lead a happier life. Because why give them so much importance that they should govern how you feel and how hurt you are? Don't let them do that, because they're just not worth it, right? They hurt you. Please forgive, and forgive for yourself, and forgive if there's no apology that has come to you, because I also think life is too short, and we deserve, all of us here deserve to live a happy life every single day, and we deserve to be extremely happy every single day. And I know that sounds very ideal, but I also feel that many of us don't realize that our time here is only limited, and we must make it a happy day every single day, because there might not be tomorrow. And that is a fact, because that's just how unpredictable life is. So, it's usually when people have these breakthrough moments of they've fallen sick that they realize that how precious life is. But I think if we think with that mindset every single day, we will live our lives differently in a more wholesome manner. So please forgive.